Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.
Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Hey guys, merhaba, hoş geldiniz. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Ben Seda. Nasılsınız? İyi misiniz? Ben çok iyiyim. So, are you guys ready for our topic for today? Ready? I sure am. Our topic today we'll talk about top 10 popular songs in Turkey. Before we start, I have to tell you that I don't have a good singing voice, but that doesn't suggest that I can keep myself from singing songs. So, be warned about my singing. So, don't comment bad things about my singing, I know. Okay, so let's start. Ready? You should know, before we start, I say let's start, then I say something. You should know that there are a lot of Turkish songs with different styles, folk, rap, pop, rock, and so on. And the most popular ones are debatable, actually. I try to choose different kinds of songs from different eras, so to be in the middle ground or something like that. And if you are ready, we can now start. First is Fikret, Kızılok, Bu kalp seni unutur mu? Bu kalp seni unutur mu? Bu kalp seni unutur mu? Means that would this heart forget you? Fikret Kızılok was an Anatolian rock singer. I think he passed away around 2001 and he was very famous. And this song is very calm and still very popular, especially for the people who are just learning how to play guitar, since the melody of this song is very simple. Okay? The next one is Sertab Erener, Aşk. Aşk means love, and Sertab Erener is one of the finest voices among Turkish female singers. She created a lot of albums and hit songs, and she attended Eurovision Song Contest in, I think, 2003, and won the contest with the song named Every Way That I Can. Na, na, na, na, na, na, na. I don't remember the rest. Aşk is one of her most loved songs, but she has many, many, many more. You should check. Okay, the next one is Sezen Aksu, Küçüğüm. Küçüğüm means I'm little. The lyrics go on something like this. Küçüğüm, daha çok küçüğüm, bu yüzden bütün hatalarım. I'm very little, so very little. That's why all of my mistakes, and it goes on like that. I can probably say this. Sezen Aksu is the most popular female singer so far. And she's not just a singer, but a songwriter. She helped a lot of people in their music careers as well, including Sertab Erener. I just mentioned you before Sezen Aksu. So, the next one is Tarkan, Şımarık. Şımarık means spoiled, and maybe you know Tarkan. Tarkan is one of the best pop singers in Turkey, and with the song Şımarık, he became popular worldwide. And he had a lot of fans for so many years, but he lost his popularity in time. I don't know what he's doing now. And the next one is Mor ve Ötesi, Bir Derdim Var. The song name is Bir Derdim Var. Mor ve Ötesi is actually a band, Turkish alternative rock band. Mor ve Ötesi means purple and beyond. To infinity and beyond. And Bir Derdim Var means I have a problem. And this band is very popular among young people. And this song is loved very much. And Mor ve Ötesi also attended Eurovision Song Contest. I think they finished in 7th place or something, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, I think it was 7th. And the next one is Barış Manço, Nane Limon Kabuğu. Nane limon kabuğu means mint and lemon peel. Nane limon kabuğu, bir tutam zencefil ama ha ha ha ha ha içine neydi? Hatmi çiçeği, biraz çörek otu katasın ama ha ha ha ha ha ha da. It's a funny song about how to treat yourself with herbs if you get sick. Barış Manço died many years ago, but he is in the hearts of Turkish people forever. I think I can say this, everybody likes him. So if you want to know about Turkish culture, you need to get to know Barış Manço. Check out YouTube. Right, Barış Manço. So the next one is again a group called MF. The group name is the capital letters of the members Mazhar, Fuat, Özkan, aka MF. And the song is Güllerin İçinden, Through the Roses. It's an iconic song, and I believe everyone knows the song by heart. Güllerin içinden canım, la la la la la la la la la la. The next one is Haluk Levent, Akdeniz Akşamları. Haluk Levent has a popish rock style and he has been singing for a long time. And Akdeniz Akşamları is his hit song. It means Mediterranean nights. Every young person who plays the guitar at the beach plays this song. It's a total cliche. So go ahead and listen to it. So you'll be part of the gang, you know. Akdeniz Akşamları, it's like Akdeniz Akşamları. Ra, ra, ra. Anyway, here comes Aşık Veysel. Uzun ince bir yoldayım. Okay, this is different. Aşık Veysel was what we call Aşık, a folk poet. So I wouldn't call him a singer. He was more than that. And he used to play bağlama, a string musical instrument. And uzun ince bir yoldayım is translated as I'm on a long and a narrow road journey. It's a metaphor for life. And, you know, Aşık Veysel is such a huge part of our culture. So, the last one. Ayten Alpman. Bir başkadır benim memleketim. The singer is not well known nowadays. She passed away around 2002, I think. But her song, Bir Başkadır Benim Memleketim, is a song about Turkey, and it's kind of an emotional song about this country, which is why it's loved so much for so many years. It's like havasına, suyuna, taşına, toprağına, la la la la la. It goes on like that. It's about, you know, saying good things about our country. But it's not a military song, more emotional. It's like that. Okay, so that's it, guys. Of course, there are a lot more than that I didn't mention, but you go and check out the ones I mentioned and discover the rest by yourself. You're all alone to discover the rest. I'm sure there are a lot of sources that you can find. And please leave some comments about which songs you liked and why. And if you had, you know, ones that you don't like, tell me. Anyway, I will see you next time. Okay, I promise I stop singing. I won't be singing anymore. I'm going. Görüşürüz. Bye.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Herkese merhaba, ben Zehra. Kurban Bayramı 4 gün boyunca kutlanan dini bir bayramdır ve Ramazan'dan yaklaşık 70 gün sonra kutlanır. Bayram kutlamaları bir hayvanın kurban edilmesi, fakirlere para ve yiyecek yardımında bulunulması ve akraba ziyaretinden oluşur. Bu derste Türklerin Kurban Bayramı kutlamalarını ve bu aktivitelerin sosyal hayattaki işlevlerini öğreneceksiniz. Türkiye'de kurban kesimi nerede, kim tarafından yapılır? Cevabı bu videonun sonunda göstereceğiz. Kurban Bayramı, Türklerin kutladığı en eski İslami bayramlardan biridir. Diğer tek tanrılı dinlerde de bahsi geçen Hazreti İbrahim'in Tanrı'ya bağlılığını kanıtlamak için öz oğlunu kurban etmeye karar vermesini, fakat daha sonra bu adanmışlığı gören Tanrı'nın ona kurban etmesi için bir koç göndermesine dayanan bir hikayesi vardır. Bu bayramdan önceki güne de Arife denir. Yarım gün çalışılır. Devlet kurumları, özel şirketler ve okullar 4 gün tatildir. Geleneksel olarak Kurban Bayramı'nın ilk günü erkeklerin bayram namazına katılmalarından sonra koç, kuzu veya boğadan oluşan hayvanların kurban ritüeli başlar. Genelde kurbanlığın alnına kınadan yapılma bir boya sürülür ve kurdelelerle süslenir. Kesilen kurban etinin 1/3 fakirlere, 1/3 akrabalara dağıtılır. Geri kalan da aile tarafından bayram boyunca gelen misafirlere ikram edilmek için hazırlanır. Kurban Bayramı'nda da Ramazan'da olduğu gibi aile büyükleri ziyaret edilir. El öpülür ve çocuklara bayram harçlığı verilir. Ramazan Bayramı'ndan farklı olarak tatlılara değil, etli yemeklere ağırlık verilir. Evlerde kavurma, etli türlü, etli yaprak sarma, kıymalı börek gibi yemekler pişer ve gelen misafirlere ikram edilir. Kurban derileri Türk Hava Kurumu, Türk Kızılayı gibi sosyal yardımlaşma kurumlarına bağışlanır. Bu bayram haricinde aileler bir başarı ve başlarından geçmiş kaza, hastalık gibi elin bir olay sonrası Allah'a şükran duymak için de kurban keserler. Buna adak denir. Ve şimdi size deminki quizin cevabını vereceğim. Türkiye'de kurban kesimi nerede, kim tarafından yapılır? Türkiye'de kurban kesimi belediyelerce belirlenmiş uzman personel tarafından hijyenik koşullarda gerekli denetim ve kontrollerin yapıldığı kurban kesim alanlarında yapılır. Bu dersi nasıl buldunuz? İlginç bir şeyler öğrendiniz mi? Ülkenizde dini bayramlarda özel pişen bir yemek var mı? turkishclass101.com'a yorumlarınızı bırakın. Bir sonraki derse görüşmek üzere. Bye!
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is how to learn a language in 2022. If you're planning to learn a language in 2022, then this episode is for you, especially if you want to finally succeed with your New Year's resolution, instead of failing or giving up in the next week or two. That's why today you'll discover 1. The 4 critical steps you need to take when learning a new language, and 2. How to set goals and New Year's resolutions that won't fail you in 2022. But first, if you're looking for some free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Using Opposites Conversation Cheat Sheet. With this new cheat sheet, you'll learn common opposite adjectives like near and far, hot and cold, and grammar rules on how to use these words in a sentence. Second, the How to Say Goodbye PDF Writing Workbook. With this printable PDF, you'll pick up some common parting greetings and be able to practice writing them out. Third, can you talk about cars in your target language? Learn how to say words like tire, windshield, headlights, and more with this quick vocab bonus. Fourth, must know words and phrases for public transportation. Learn how to say ticket, bus, train, and much more with this quick 1-minute lesson. Fifth, the 10 habits of highly effective language learners. Wondering which habits will help you succeed with language learning? Then check out this free lesson. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. How to learn a language in 2022. Part 1. The 4 critical steps you need to take when learning a new language. Every time you start a new language, you should start with 1. Goals, 2. Anchor points, 3. Grammar, 4. Reading. What are these 4 steps, and why do you need them to succeed with language learning? Let's jump in. The first one is goals. Everything starts with a goal, but your goal itself can also lead you to failure if you don't set it the right way. So more specifically, you need to set small, measurable, monthly goals instead of just, I want to learn a language and be fluent this year. We'll cover goals in the second part of this episode, so stay tuned. After goals, the second step is setting anchor points. What are anchor points? Imagine a small ship in the middle of a big lake. It's windy, lots of waves, and the ship is bobbing up and down, drifting all around. What would you use to stop the ship from drifting away? An anchor. And just like an anchor keeps the ship in place, anchor points keep you from drifting away from your language. So an anchor point is a connection to the language that keeps you attached to the language and motivated to learn the language. One great example is language school. Imagine you signed up and paid thousands of dollars up front. Paying that much would motivate you to make the most of your time there. It's also a big commitment, one that you can't easily back out of. And school dictates your schedule. You have to wake up early, you have to do homework. Your life revolves around the classes. And as such, language school and the language itself become anchor points that your life revolves around. Anchor points can also be family or a partner that speaks the language you're learning. You're around them, you're exposed to the language, so your motivation to learn gets a bit stronger. Buying a language learning program or textbook are also examples of good anchor points. You invested your hard-earned money, which means you're serious about learning. Plus, you want to make sure your investment doesn't go to waste, so you're more motivated. If you're wondering if you have any anchor points, you already have at least one. You're watching our lessons on YouTube, but the more anchor points you have, the stronger your motivation will be. So if you're into music or TV shows in your target language, those can serve as anchor points too. These are things that connect you to the language and add a bit of motivation to learn more, or at the very least, understand what you're watching or listening to. We covered goals and anchor points. What's next? The third step is you must have a good grasp of grammar of your native language. Now, you might wonder, if you're learning a new language, why focus on your native language? Well, as native speakers, the problem is we know what good grammar sounds like, but we can't explain how or why our language works the way it works. So if you don't have a good grasp of grammar, the backbone or the rules of a language, then you'll have a tough time learning a new language. You'll jump in and start learning words and phrases, but you'll never learn how to put them together and make sentences. That's a common problem beginners have. Now, if you already know the grammar of your native language, how do you apply that to your target language? For example, if you're an English speaker, and if you know that English sentences follow the subject, verb, object pattern, and if you know that languages have specific sentence patterns, then you'd go look at patterns. Then you'd have a good idea of how to create your own sentences, instead of learning random words first. Finally, the fourth step is reading. Reading is good simply because you can do it anywhere, anytime, and without a teacher. It's a skill you can get started on day one, on your own. Reading also tends to spill over into other areas. The more you read, the more words and grammar rules you come across, so you boost your vocabulary and grammar, which can seep into speaking and listening. If you read out loud, you're practicing 2 skills at once. Now, we've covered what you need: goals, anchor points, reading, and grammar. Setting anchor points, knowing your own grammar, and reading are simple enough, but how do you set goals that don't lead you to failure? Part 2. How to set goals and New Year's resolutions that won't fail you in 2022. The goal that you set can make or break your language learning journey, so setting the right goals makes all the difference between success and failure. Just think about all of the common New Year's resolutions. What comes to mind? Goals like, I want to be fluent someday. I want to speak the language. I want to lose weight. I want to save more money. These big, vague goals often lead to failure because you simply have no idea how to approach the goal and you don't know what you're aiming for. Instead, your goals should be small, measurable, and monthly. For example, speak 1 minute of conversation by the end of the month. Learn 100 words by the end of the month. Finish chapter 1 of your language textbook by the end of the month. If you're using our program, finish 20 audio lessons by the end of the month. All of these are small and specific. 1 minute, 100 words, 1 chapter, 20 audio lessons. This means that they're easy to reach, unlike something vague like fluency. They're also measurable. You know when you reach 1 minute. You can check if you know all 100 words or if you finished all 20 lessons. If you aim for fluency, you won't know when you hit it. It's too vague and too big of a goal, and it may take years to hit. Finally, all of these goals have a deadline, the end of the month. That would mean January 31st of this year. Deadlines give you a clear date to aim for, and without one, you'll forever be floating around without much progress. So set a deadline for the end of every month. So now that you know how to set small, measurable monthly goals, leave us a comment. What's your small, measurable monthly goal, and what's the deadline? So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Did you guys get scared of me? Ooh, dın dın dın dın dın. So, herkese merhaba. Ben Seda. Hi everybody, my name is Seda. Welcome to TurkishClass101.com. In this video, maybe you can guess, I will talk about cooking verbs. Do you guys like cooking? I do enjoy cooking a lot, especially things from Turkish cuisine. If you are curious about Turkish cuisine, we have a video about it in this channel. You can check it out, okay? Okay, I'll cut my chit chat short this time. So, without further ado, let's start with our verbs. Verbs. Kesmek. Let me see. Cut. Kesmek. Kesmek. Kesmek. Karpuz kesmek çok zor. It is very hard to cut a watermelon. Karpuz kesmek çok zor. This is so funny. I have a thing for watermelons. Whenever I try to cut it, I found it on the floor. It somehow always slips out of my hands. I don't know why. Dilimlemek. Slice. Dilimlemek. Dilimlemek. Slice. Ekmeği dilimlemek ister misin? Would you like to slice the bread? Ekmeği dilimlemek ister misin? Slicing doesn't agree with me. I always end up slicing too thick. Can you slice nice and thin, huh? Can you? Doğramak. Doğramak. Chop. Chop, chop, chop, chop. Doğramak. Do. There is that soft G over there. Doğramak. Etleri kuşbaşı doğramalısın. You should chop the meat in small chunks. Etleri kuşbaşı doğramalısın. This is actually so funny. This sentence literally means something like you should chop the meat birth at. I don't know where this idiom comes from, but it sounds kind of barbaric to imagine a bird, bird heads as a measurement unit. And I guess since it means in small chunks, the birds that we are talking about here should be some small types of birds, not something like crows or seagulls. I don't know. Bird heads, kuşbaşı. Anyway, the next one is oymak. Oymak. Carve. Carve. Oymak. Oymak. Oymak. Amerikalılar Cadılar Bayramı'nda bal kabağı oyarlar. Americans carve pumpkins during Halloween. Amerikalılar Cadılar Bayramı'nda bal kabağı oyarlar. In Turkey, we normally do not celebrate Halloween, but nowadays some private foreign schools and people from big cities started to celebrate it. But since it's not that common in Turkey, kids do not knock on the strangers' doors. And there's generally a party with costumes and there's candy and that's it, nothing much. It's not exactly like in States. So, our next verb is kıymak. Mince. Mince. Kıymak. Kıymak. Kıymak. Eti kıymadan pişirdim. I cooked the meat without mincing. Eti kıymadan pişirdim. And the next one is rendelemek. Grate. Rendelemek. Rendelemek. Limon kabuğunu rendeleyip kek karışımının içine kat. Put the lemon peels in the cake mixture after grating it. Limon kabuğunu rendeleyip kek karışımının içine kat. My God, lemon cake with lemon peels is my favorite. Do you guys like lemony, sour sweets? I do a lot. Anyway, the next one is eklemek. To add. Eklemek. Eklemek. Yemek pişirirken tuz eklemezsen pek lezzetli olmaz. If you don't add salt while cooking, it won't be that tasty. Yemek pişirirken tuz eklemezsen pek lezzetli olmaz. Fırında pişirmek. Bake. Fırında pişirmek. Fırında pişirmek. Fırında bir şeyler pişirmek bazıları için meditasyondur. Baking is like meditation for some people. Fırında bir şeyler pişirmek bazıları için meditasyondur. Çırpmak. Beat. Çırpmak. Çırpmak. Kek yapmak için yumurtayı çırpmalısın. You should beat the egg to bake a cake. Ooh, it rhymes. Kek yapmak için yumurtayı çırpmalısın. karıştırmak, mix, karıştırmak, karıştırmak. Yağ hidrofobik olduğu için su ile karıştıramazsın. You can mix water and oil since oil is hydrophobic. Yağ hidrofobik olduğu için su ile karıştıramazsın. Yay, you can't do it. And extra note for you guys, we have a saying. Yağ gibi üste çıkmak. This literally means to move higher like oil. We use this when someone who's faulty acts like not faulty, and as if he or she is right the way he or she acts instead of just apologizing. Yağ gibi üste çıkmak. So, that was it. Our next verb is what it is. Eritmek. Melt. Melt. Eritmek. Eritmek. Eritmek. Tereyağı benmari tarzı eritmek daha sağlıklıdır. It's healthier to use double boiler to melt the butter. Tereyağı benmari tarzı eritmek daha sağlıklıdır. Marine etmek. This sounds similar, I think. Marinate. Marine etmek. Marine etmek. Eti sütte marine etmek onu yumuşatır. Marinating the meat in the milk makes it tender. Eti sütte marine etmek onu yumuşatır. Okay, well done guys. Now I have a surprise for you. I will give a recipe in Turkish and I will ask you to translate it into English in the comments, okay? Are you ready for the challenge? Okay, here we go. I will say this all sentences twice. Öncelikle kuşbaşı doğranmış etleri tencerede pişirin. Öncelikle kuşbaşı doğranmış etleri tencerede pişirin. İçine biraz tuz ve su koyun. İçine biraz tuz ve su koyun. Kuru fasulyeyi bir gece önceden ıslatın. Kuru fasulyeyi bir gece önceden ıslatın. Ertesi gün tencereye su koyarak kuru fasulyenizi haşlayın. Ertesi gün tencereye su koyarak kuru fasulyenizi haşlayın. Kuru fasulyeyi pişireceğiniz tencereye küp küp soğanı doğrayın ve pişirin. Kuru fasulyeyi koyacağınız tencereye soğanları küp küp koyarak pişirin. Daha sonra salça ekleyin. Daha sonra salça ekleyin. Üzerine fasulye ve etleri ekleyin. Üzerine fasulye ve etleri ekleyin. Su ekleyin. Su ekleyin. Tencerenin ağzını kapatın ve pişirin. Tencerenin ağzını kapatın ve pişirin. That's it. Did you get what I cooked? Can you write it down in Turkish and translate it into English? Is it too hard or too easy? I don't know. Write your translations down there, okay? If you can. Even if it's not completely, complete, just write what you heard. Or maybe you write one of your own recipes in Turkish. It would be amazing if everyone would share a traditional dish recipe from their country, but in Turkish, okay? Not in English. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I will see you next time. Are you hungry now? I need to go and eat something.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description. Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is, can busy people actually learn a language? You yourself probably have an answer to this question, right? But whether you can or can't actually has a bit more to do with your mindset than anything else. And in this guide, you'll discover 1. Is it possible for busy people to learn a language and the mindset needed? 2. Mental bandwidth, the one thing that can make or break your language goals. And 3. 5 mindset tricks to make time for language. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Talking Online PDF cheat sheet. Learn the must-know internet slang and all the internet-related vocab and phrases in your target language with this PDF cheat sheet. And second, the 40 words and phrases for ordering food writing workbook. With this free resource, you'll pick up must-know words and phrases for the restaurant and practice writing them out as well. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Can busy people actually learn a language? Part 1. Is it possible for busy people to learn a language and the mindset needed? So, can busy people actually learn a language? What do you think? Leave us a comment and let us know. As much as we want to say yes, it's more of a yes or no depending on the person. Why yes? Yes, because many of our members are busy and are learning with our system. And some of you who are watching also fall into this camp. But it also depends on the person because it's more of a mindset thing. Either you think you have time or you don't. For example, many of our members fall into the group of can learn and can find the time, even if they're busy. If you're busy and still want to learn, if you look around, you can always find 5 or 10 minutes a day, like on a commute. Now, if your mindset is the opposite, if you think you can't learn a language or you don't have time, you won't even try, even if you had a resource that was proven to work. Part 2. Mental bandwidth, the one thing that can make or break your language goals. And if you think about it, if you had all the time in the world but felt like you couldn't learn a language, you wouldn't try either. Again, this is why it comes down to the mindset and why it all depends on each individual person. Either you think you can or you think you can't. But it may not always be this black and white either. It can also depend on your mental bandwidth too. Think back to your school days, those few days before exams. It got really busy and you had to stop everything to study, right? You were probably thinking, if I can just get through studying this week and take the test, then next week I can finally start relaxing and doing other things. And if someone asked you if you wanted to hang out, you would say no, because you're busy. But chances are you still managed to spend at least 30 minutes on YouTube or social media. Meaning you did have some time, even if you were busy. But the test was occupying your mind and taking up all that bandwidth. So it's also possible that we just don't have the mental bandwidth because we're overwhelmed. And this is a genuine reason for not being able to learn when you're busy. Don't worry, in the next part, we'll show you how to get some bandwidth so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Part 3. 5 mindset tricks to make time for language. So if you've gotten this far, you understand that it is possible to start learning a language, even if you're busy, that you can find the time, but it mostly comes down to your mindset. So how can you develop the mindset? So when you're too busy, it feels like you're overwhelmed and like you don't have control of your time. Well, there are a few things you can do to gain some control of your time, have some breathing room, and learn a bit of language. First, always set small, measurable goals. This is something that we talk a lot about here. For example, learn for 10, 15, or 20 minutes every day. Learn 100 words in 1 month, which means learning 3 to 4 words a day. And the mindset behind this is just being realistic with your goals and what you can do. Because if you're busy, you may not have 1 or 2 hours. And this is a strict rule, especially when starting out with new goals in languages. Always stick to small, measurable goals. Second, lowering your goals and expectations is okay when things get super busy. If you couldn't learn all 100 words for the month and only got up to 40 or 60, that's okay. If you tried learning on Monday and Tuesday but skipped Wednesday and Thursday, that's okay. Sometimes you have to shift priorities, and prioritizing things is a secret to a successful life. You may not get to the goal you wanted to achieve today, but you can get to it next week. Third, it's okay to put language on pause if life gets in the way. Just like with that last point, you can always come back and reach your goal a little later. We often see learners put language on pause, come back later. Some even come back years later. But the key is to come back. Fourth, avoid the all-or-nothing mindset at all costs. And an all-or-nothing mindset is something you'll see in beginners and perfectionists. When you have this mindset, you'll say, language learning requires hours, so there's no point in learning for a few minutes today. But something is better than nothing, and even 5 to 10 minutes of review adds up in the grand scheme. And in the grand scheme, it's more important to be consistent, even if it's just for a minute a day, rather than study for hours once a week. The brain just doesn't work that way. Fifth, do you have a slowdown or relaxing routine that you do on the weekends or whenever you have free time? And if you didn't do it, you'd feel overwhelmed? Leave us a comment and let us know what it is. For some, it could be reading, watching TV, or going to a cafe and doing nothing for a bit. You're there on your own, you don't have much to do in front of you, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. And if you're settled, you start feeling in control. And that's the point you have some mental bandwidth. You can start doing some time management and plan your week out. You can put in a few minutes of language learning. But if you don't slow down and if you feel overwhelmed, you could have the easiest possible way to learn a language, and you still wouldn't do it. So, back to you. If you were busy, do you think you'd be able to learn a language? Leave us a comment. So, thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Do you record yourself speaking your target language? If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Herkese merhaba. Ben Seda. Hi everybody. My name is Seda. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Today we will talk about the forms of transportation related verbs. Are you guys ready? Even though public transportation affected negatively due to COVID-19 pandemic, it's a huge part of our modern lives. In Turkey, cars are really expensive because of taxes, and big cities such as Istanbul are very crowded and jammed. So public transportation is a lifesaver in most cases. So without further ado, let's get started. Our first word is metro, subway, metro, metro, subway. Metroyu kaçırdım. I missed the subway. It happens, I hate it. Metroyu kaçırdım. We don't have the subway everywhere in Turkey, but in big cities we have them, and they're great because you don't get stuck in traffic. I love it. I love it. Tren. It may sound familiar with English. Train. Tren. Tren. Tren. Tren kaçta geliyor? When is the train coming? If I say it faster, I would not say the last R. Tren kaçta geliyor? Tren kaçta geliyor? I've talked about this before in another video. Check it out if you haven't watched it yet. It was about the cost of living in Turkey, I think. And in Istanbul, we call the tren, Marmaray, which is a proper name, like my name. It is because Marmara Sea is in between the city in Istanbul. You may know the Bosphorus. If you don't know what it is, Google it and check it out. The pictures they're beautiful. So in Istanbul, the train goes under the sea through Bosphorus to cross between the Anatolian and European sides of the city. And because of the Marmara Sea, we call it Marmaray. But this is only for Istanbul. Train is called Marmaray in Istanbul. In other places, it is called tren. Okay? Tren. So the next one is uçak. Airplane. Uçak. Uçak. Uçak. And uçmak is to fly. Uçaktan korkuyorsun. Again, we are like, I don't say the R that much. You are afraid of airplanes. Uçaktan korkuyorsun. Yeah, I do. Not afraid exactly, but I don't enjoy flying that much. Not my cup of tea. Otobüs. Next one. Bus. Otobüs. Otobüs. Otobüs, tren, minibüs, ship, beep. We have a song like that. Otobüs, tren, minibüs, ship, beep. Otobüs durağı nerede? Where is the bus station? Otobüs durağı nerede? We use buses a lot, and now thanks to the technology, we can learn about buses whereabouts through our, phone apps. There are barcodes on bus stops, and you can use your phone to read and see the schedule and don't miss it, hopefully. But sometimes you miss it anyway. Taxi. Taxi, it's the same. Taxi. Taxi. Hey, hey, hey, taxi. Bütün işlerim gitti aksi. We have a song like that. I don't know. Taksiyle gitmezsen yetişemezsin. You can't be on time if you don't go by taxi. Taksiyle gitmezsen yetişemezsin. I never used taxi actually. Bisiklet. Bicycle. Bisiklet. Now you can rent bicycles around the city, especially in Istanbul. Bisiklet. You can just use your credit card, buy the bicycles, rent the bicycles, and leave them in another docking station. Okay, our sentence is, when you learn how to ride a bicycle, you won't ever forget. Bisiklet kullanmayı bir defa öğrenince hiç unutmazsın. Bisiklet kullanmayı bir defa öğrenince hiç unutmazsın. That's true. Once I watched a documentary about bikes and they changed the balance of the bike. What I mean by balance, when you move the handlebar, it goes certain way and you balance your body. And they did something with mechanically and reversed it and no one could ride it anymore. And then after they learned how to ride that reversed one, then the original bike seemed impossible to ride. That is so strange about the balance in our brain. Weird stuff. Anyway, our next word is araba. Araba. Car. A-ra-ba. There are a lot of A's here. A. Araba kullanmayı yeni öğrendim. I've just learned how to drive. Araba kullanmayı yeni öğrendim. I like driving. Araba kullanmayı yeni öğrendim. The next word is yürümek. Walking. Yeah! Yürümek. Yürümek. My favorite kind of transportation. Her yere yürüyerek gitmek en sağlıklısı. Going places on foot is the healthiest. Her yere yürüyerek gitmek en sağlıklısı. Yes, our foot is also a mean of transportation and that's the basic one, you know? That's the oldest transportation ever. Motosiklet. Motorcycle. Motosiklet. Motor-sik-let. You may notice that sometimes I don't say R's. We do that a lot when we are talking fast. Büyük şehirlerde motosiklet kullanmak tehlikelidir. Here I did it again. Motosiklet. Motosiklet. Riding a motorbike in big cities is very dangerous. Büyük şehirlerde motosiklet kullanmak tehlikelidir. Vapur. One of my favorites. Ferry. Vapur. Vapur. Vapur. İstanbul'da işe vapurla gidip gelmek en iyisidir. It's the best to take ferry to commute in Istanbul. İstanbul'da işe vapurla gidip gelmek en iyisidir. Yeah, it is. İstanbul vapurları are famous. They are famous with seagulls, throwing cement, which is a kind of a Turkish bagel. Not throwing, but feeding the seagulls with cement. And watching the Bosphorus view is the best. Throwing the seagulls like to get to see, no. So if you ever visit Istanbul, go take a tour on the ferry. You won't regret that, okay? That's on me. Okay, well done. In this lesson, you learned about forms of transportation. And if you want to learn more, click the link in the description and sign up for free at turkishclass101.com to get access to the full list of vocabulary you will need daily live conversations. And write comments in Turkish to practice. Here, write just in Turkish. Try to write in Turkish, okay? That will help you. And you can ask each other and comment each other in Turkish. Okay? I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I will see you next time. Güle güle. Hoşça kalın. Görüşürüz. Bye. What else? I don't know. Okay. I will take myself out. You can go. I'll go.
Up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Want to speak real Turkish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at turkishclass101.com.
Hi, I'm Seda. Welcome to turkishclass101.com. Today we'll learn about nationalities. Why nationalities? Because it's one of the first things to be asked, or you ask a person when you are visiting a foreign country. And Turkish people are specifically, I think, curious about other people's nationality. So let's start, okay? Actually, before we start, let's learn about how to ask another person's nationality. And before we do that, I need to remind you something about Turkish grammar. In Turkish, the pronouns are a little bit different than in English. I mean, the you, the second you, the plural you, has two meanings actually. One is you in like more than one person. When you call you to two people, you may say you, or you may say you to one person in the plural form, but you are more formal. If that person is older than you are, or if that person is someone that you don't know very well, or you are in a work environment, you may use the second you. So the first you is sen. It's informal singular, sen. And the second you is siz, siz. It's either formal singular you or informal plural you. So keep that in mind, and remember that we have two forms of asking where are you from. The first one is nerelisin? Nerelisin? Where are you from? Nerelisin? This is the informal way of asking a person. Nerelisin? And the second one is nerelisiniz? Nerelisiniz? Again, where are you from? Nerelisiniz? This is either asking more than one person, like where are you all from? Or asking one person but that you don't know very well, or you want to be formal for some reason, then you would say nerelisiniz? And if someone in Turkey or someone who is speaking Turkish asks only you nerelisiniz, you would understand that that person is being very polite to you. Since you don't have anybody with you, you are just one person, it means that the speaker is being polite. So keep that in mind. Now we know that we can say nerelisin or nerelisiniz to ask about nationality. And now let's see how we answer. For example, in English, if someone asks where are you from, I would say I am from Turkey, which means that I answer with my country. My answer is my country. Where are you from? Because the question is that. And I would say I am from Turkey. But in Turkish, when someone asks you where are you from, you would say I am Turk. That's how we answer. So let's see Turkish examples. Türk'üm. Nerelisin? Türk'üm. I am a Turk. Türk'üm. Or ben Türk'üm. Türk'üm. Again, we'll have to talk about grammar a little bit here. In Turkish, there is no separate verb for to be. In English, it's to be verb is am, is, are, and you can easily spot it in a sentence. I am from Turkey. He is from Turkey. They are from Turkey. You can spot am, is, are there. But in Turkish, we add the to be verb to the noun, to the nationality. In this case, to Turk. So I say Türk'üm. That is the to be verb here. I know it can be a little confusing, but you'll get it when we talk more about other examples. To be verb in Turkish takes the form of a suffix, which is added to the noun. So instead of I am, we say im, yim, yum, yum. So I know, and this is only for I am, not for he is or you are, they are, we are, etc. It's just for I am. How do we decide which one to use? Like, am I gonna use the or yim or yum? For that, you need to know about vowel harmony rules. I'm not gonna go into it right now because it's a complicated subject, but know this, in Turkish, we categorize our consonants and vowels. And our vowels are harmonious, we think, some vowels are harmonious with specific vowels. For example, a is harmonious with a or or o or u. Again, e is harmonious with e, and ü. So we add, if we are gonna add a suffix to a noun, we look at the vowels and we choose the harmonious vowel suffix to add. It may be confusing at first, as I said it before, but it will get easier. And I already mentioned about yum, yum, yim suffixes as well. What about that y at the beginning? In Turkish, there's another rule. Normally, two vowels can't come together. It has to be one vowel, one constant. One vowel, one constant. One vowel, one constant. Of course, there are exceptions. And when you look at those exceptional words, those words are coming from another language, either French or Arabic or another language, but they are not Turkish-based language words. So that's why out of rule. Every Turkish word has to follow that order. Vowel, constant, or constant, vowel, constant, vowel. If your word ends with a vowel and you have to add a suffix, then it doesn't work because they are both vowels. So you put y, the letter y, in between to make it work. So that's why the different suffixes. So enough with the grammar, right? I know it may be confusing, but relax, you'll get it in a minute. Anyway, let's look at our examples so we get used to the suffixes. For example, if I want to say I am an American, I'm American, I would say Amerikalıyım. Amerikalıyım. Amerikalıyım. Don't forget, this is an answer to where are you from? Like normally you would say I'm from America in English, but in Turkish you say Amerikalıyım. Or İranlıyım. İranlıyım. I'm from Iran. İranlıyım. Or Güney Amerikalıyım. Güney Amerikalıyım. Güney Amerikalıyım. I am from South Africa, or I am South African in English. Another example, Koreliyim. Koreliyim. I am from Korea, or I am Korean. Another example, Çinliyim. Çinliyim. I am from China, or I am Chinese. Çinliyim. Another example, İtalyanım. I am Italian, or I am from Italy. İtalyanım. İtalyanım. So, these are our examples. Please check out our other videos about nationalities, and we have vocabulary lists in the site, so you can learn about your own nationality as well. And before I go, I want to talk about some aspects of these nationalities and Turkish people's mindset. Turkish people are curious about which city you are from. If you're a Turkish person, they need to know that you are from Istanbul, you are from Ankara, you are from Adana. So I don't know why. I've never seen something like that. For example, in United States, nobody, you may mention it. You can say, I was born in California or something like that, or I used to live in California. You can say it, but I didn't see people asking, no, where are you from? Like, which city you are from? Like, It's not something they are really curious about. But in Turkey, if you're in a taxi, for example, and you are going somewhere and you are chatting with the driver, and always, almost all the time, they ask you, "Oh, where are you from?" Like, and you say, "You know, I'm from Istanbul," and I'm from Istanbul, actually, and they don't believe it. If you say, "I'm from Istanbul," they ask you again. The reason is there are a lot of people living in Istanbul, like 20 million people living in Istanbul, and most of those people came from other cities. Their native, their birthplace, someplace else. But some people like me, I'm born in Istanbul, but it's not enough. Even if you're born in Istanbul, it's not enough. Because if your parents are from another city, for example, if my mom if my mom is from Izmir, then it means that I'm from Izmir. Or if my father is from Ankara, that means I'm from Ankara, not from Istanbul. Where are my wolves coming here, And my parents are also from Istanbul. They were born in Istanbul, and my grandparents are from Istanbul as well. So this fact confuses very many people. So they keep asking, like, no, where are you actually from? And I said, no, I'm from Istanbul. And at some point I decided to answer that, one of my parents are from, relatives are from Izmir. So I only now answer, yeah, I'm from Istanbul, my parents are from Izmir, and they feel relaxed because they know where I am from. I don't know why the obsession, but you may get, that's why keep in mind that you may get asked a lot of your nationality, which city, which country, why you're here. Turkish people are very curious. Don't be offended by it. It's just the way we are, I think. Okay guys, I hope you liked the lesson. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And if you want to comment about your nationality, or if you have funny stories about nationalities, if you were, in Turkey and you had a, funny experience with the taxi drivers, please leave the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description. Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Turkish ebook before it's gone.